Containment Log 001 PALE, Chamber 7 North. Classification assigned 14 March. Object stationary. Researcher notes, everything is fine. The researcher who wrote that note was not assigned to the chamber on 14 March. Her scheduled observation was the following day. This discrepancy is documented. It has not been explained. The object was first catalogued at Facility 17, Sub-Level 3, during a routine inventory audit conducted in the second week of March. The filing researcher, identified in all subsequent records as H. Voss, described the object as follows: a freestanding form, approximately 1.2 meters in height, matte gray in surface finish, non-reflective, no discernible mechanical components, no visible seams or fasteners. It resembled, according to her initial log, a concrete form mold that had been left behind during construction. It was assigned a shelf designation, a reference number, and a weight estimate. It was not immediately flagged as anomalous. The anomaly flag was triggered 4 days later, when positional telemetry from the motion sensors in Chamber 7 North indicated a 17-centimeter discrepancy between the object's logged position at the close of the 14 March observation window and its logged position at the open of the 15 March window. H. Voss's original log noted the object as stationary during all observed periods. The motion sensors recorded no movement during those same observed periods. The 17 centimeters occurred somewhere in between. At the bottom of her initial catalog entry, H. Voss had written, by hand, 3 words. The words were, "It was closer." The file does not comment on this. Recovered materials associated with object PALE are catalogued under Evidence Dossier PALE-primary and are described as follows: surveillance footage transcript, reference 77A through 77F, 6 reviewed segments spanning the first 30 days of formal containment. In each segment, the object appears in an identical position during active frame capture. In 5 of 6 segments, the object's position in the final frame of one segment does not match its position in the first frame of the following segment. The gap between segments ranges from 11 seconds to 4 minutes. No movement is captured within any frame. Motion-triggered photograph, reference 009C, captured automatically at 03:47 on 22nd April. The object appears in the northeast corner of the chamber. In reference 009B, captured 40 minutes prior, the object appears in the southwest corner. The camera was triggered by motion. There is no motion visible in reference 009C. The photographs are not shown here. They are described. Thermal imaging report, PALE Thermal 2, conducted during the 5th week of formal observation. The object produces no heat signature when observed directly. During intervals in which direct observation was interrupted, logged as blink intervals, documentation intervals, and one equipment calibration period, thermal residue consistent with localized displacement appears in quadrants adjacent to the object's last confirmed position. The residue is not in the quadrants where the object is subsequently found. Handwritten field notes. Researcher M. Delvaux, Log 3, dated 9th May. Delvaux describes in his 3rd field entry a shadow on the west wall of the observation corridor that did not correspond to any catalogued object in the chamber. The shadow matched the shape of something standing slightly behind him. He made note of it, completed his observation log, and exited the corridor. Log 4 was filed by a different researcher. Delvo's Log 3 contains no request for follow-up. The shadow is not mentioned again in any subsequent file. The behavioral pattern of object PALE is documented as follows and is not presented here as theory. The object does not move when directly observed. This is the foundational finding of all 12 formal containment logs. Distance measurements taken between observation sessions show a consistent increase over the log period. Early entries record displacements of between 9 and 22 centimeters. Later entries record displacements exceeding 1.8 meters. A note appended to Log 8 by Dr. Alan Voss, dated 14 months into containment, reads as follows. Movement does not correlate with unobserved duration. Correlation holds against the transition moment, the instant of looking away, not the time elapsed, the instant. 11 of the 12 containment logs end at the same entry type. The researchers logged acknowledgement that they were looking away or intending to look away from the object. This is noted in the file as a statistical pattern. No further notation accompanies it. The 12th log ends mid-sentence. The sentence was not about the object. Incident PALE-04. Date 3rd June. Personnel. Researcher Eva Strand. Strand was found in the observation corridor at 0612 facing away from the containment chamber. She was uninjured. She did not turn around for 11 hours. She did not speak during this period. When she turned around, the object was behind her, in the corridor. The object was subsequently found in the containment chamber. Strand did not file a report. She did not return to the facility. Incident PALE-09. Date 29th August. During a scheduled observation review, a live feed error caused a 4-second blackout in the primary monitoring system. When the feed restored, the object had displaced approximately 2.4 meters from its last confirmed position. The direction of displacement was noted by the reviewing analyst. The direction pointed toward the primary exit corridor. This is noted without interpretation. Incident PALE-11. Date 14th October. Personnel. Junior technician. Access designation R06. During containment review, R06 closed his eyes. His own estimate of the duration was less than 1 second. When he opened them, the object occupied a different wall. His statement, filed the following day, includes the following. It had not moved to that wall. It had been there. Before I opened my eyes, it had already been there, and the world had rearranged itself to make that true. R06 was placed on administrative leave. His personnel file lists no return date. Object PALE is classified as contained. This classification has not been updated. The most recent observation log is listed as pending, with assignee listed as to be determined. The previous assignee's personnel file has been archived. The archive date matches the date of the final entry in log 12. The final item in this file is a maintenance request. It is dated 11 days after the last containment entry. It is filed under Facility Access Code T049. The request describes a malfunction in the primary motion sensor in chamber 7 north. The sensor has been triggering continuously for 11 days. No movement has been observed during this period. The maintenance request is marked acknowledged, pending review. It has not been updated since. The file ends here.